Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage.
Does your lender give you the power to go from clear to close to closing in just 6 clicks? UClose from UWM does. It's the fastest, easiest, built for TRID way to close. Try UClose for yourself at uwm.com/uclose.
Welcome to Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. This is created exclusively for the Mortgage News Network and brought to you by our good friends over at United Wholesale Mortgage. One of the great things they do for you is something called UClose. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but you need to take a look at this. You actually set up your own closing date. Very simple to use. I was amazed when I saw this. Check it out. Hey, it was an amazing week last week for housing. And the housing market, what is so startling to me is how the media continues to get this wrong. All the data that came in was terrific, exceeded expectations, but yet not too hot, creating an almost Goldilocks situation in the overall housing market. You know, watching some of the media commentators come out and talk about housing, and they have to, of course, have a negative bias. We know this because having a negative bias draws eyeballs, increases ratings, but it is so distorted. It's so crazy. Either they don't get it or they just are married to the fact that they've been so wrong for the past 4 years and hurt so many customers that they just can't get off of that position. Well, we know better, but what we really have to do is understand it so we can break this down, help our customers, help our real estate agents so that they can get the correct message out, because right now is still an amazing opportunity for the real estate market. If we broke this down and just looking at some overviews here from an interest rate standpoint. Now, interest rates are going to fluctuate. We know that, but because there is not inflationary pressures present, we are not going to see interest rates increase by a meaningful degree. Now, they could increase a little bit, and that could hurt refinances to some extent and pressure the refinance activity a little bit. But interest rates, even if they moved a little bit higher, would not be enough to hurt or put pressure on the housing market, because a few things are out there. Inventory levels about as low as they've ever been. Only 1 3/4% of homes are for sale. That's very low. Usually 2.5%, 2.25%, 2.5% is about normal. So I don't have to tell you, all of your realtors know this, you know this, not a lot of inventory out there. Incomes are doing well. So incomes are keeping pace and exceeding pace. You could actually see prices go up more based upon incomes, and that's making affordability some of the best levels we've ever seen, even before the crash, or after the crash, rather, I should say. Affordability is very strong right now, making this a terrific opportunity. No bubble-like conditions, and very importantly, the future looks extremely bright going forward. Now, how about first-time homebuyers? You watch the media talk about, well, there's not as many first-time homebuyers out there. That is true currently, but when you look at the demographics, and we've talked about this before, millennial births rising each year, we're just at the beginning of the wave. So it looks to me as if we have a lot of positive attributes for the housing market going forward, a cooperative interest rate market, a tight labor market. This is a formula for a phenomenal period ahead for real estate. And if you use some of the tools within MBS Highway, you could see your local market, you could see and articulate what appreciation levels mean for wealth creation, what a home would look like when you buy versus rent. You could look at it on your mobile device. These are all things that need to be communicated because the media is giving the opposite picture. And a customer is going to shy away. They're going to make the mistake of renting. Real estate agent would be very appreciative of your ability to help them communicate this message that this is a terrific opportunity, even right now, even though prices have gone up through most of the country, about 30% from the bottom. A lot of that was just getting back to where they were before, but now the next leg higher. Similar to what we saw in the stock market. You know, stock market took a big dip, and you saw people say, okay, well, it got back to where it was. Well, not only did it get back to where it was, it exceeded that by quite a bit, and a lot of people would have loved to get in on that opportunity. This opportunity in housing is very strong. What we're going to see during this week are some housing reports that we can break down and take a look at, and you should be watching as well, that I believe will confirm the strength in the housing market, that currently exist and going forward. Now, we have to be careful because we know the media distorts this and tries to find things in the report that they don't understand, that they don't get, or they try and twist and spin so that people get afraid and they tune into what the message is there. Get your free trial to MBS Highway. Just click on the link and we'll break down all this housing news for you. We'll give you charts to share. You get the message out and help your customers, help your real estate agents. You know what? Help yourself. Be a better advisor, a better resource, and do more business. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.
Today's Master of the Markets was brought to you by United Wholesale Mortgage. Master of the Markets airs every Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time and can be viewed on MortgageNewsNetwork.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.